everybody that needs some sort of meditation or something to calm you or quiet you down during the day, when I send this replay, this is going to be something great that everybody can use. I love the stories. I loved what you shared. So it's about that time for us to go into our game rooms right quickly so we can get back and we can get Nancy on the stage and we can hear a few minutes from Patricia Rogers as well. So my first question is to Nancy, and that is Nancy.
Yes.
I'm going to ask everyone quickly, can they put in the chat three things that you would have in your purse? And then you tell us what three things that you do have. So, very quickly, three things that Nancy would have in her purse.
That's funny.
All right, you got 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it. That's it, guys. I guess it's still rolling for a second. Okay, Nancy, tell us three things that are in your purse.
So the three things in my purse are lipstick, credit card, and I bet you nobody guessed this one, a tweezer.
Oh,
You know, you drive in the car and there's that hair that you can't see anywhere else. You girls know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'm just being real.
Yeah. I can relate. Mine is gray. When I see it, it's gray. I got to get it out.
Pat, you got a tweezer too, right?
I keep tweezers.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, something I got to add to my purse. All right, ladies, we're getting ready to go into the game room and I'll see you back. And Stacy, let's see. How much time, Stacy?
We are going to be playing games for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And this is really exciting, everybody. We're going to be doing Jeopardy and Price is Right and To Tell the Truth. And what's the fourth one, Dorothy? It's so much fun. Family Feud. Family Feud. So I am just going to get my virtual background ready for the Jeopardy part. And we will see you in 25 minutes. Have fun, everybody.
Yeah.
Let's party, ladies. Hey, Jim. Hey, Miss Coach Rochelle.
Hey, Sharon. Hi, Rochelle. Hi, Patty. And
hi. Hi, Miss Patricia.
Hillary.
Oh, Miss Hillary, you're in the house.
And I say trouble's in the house. Trouble is in the house.
Oh, look out, Miss Hillary is here.
Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. I just can't see you.
Oh, right.
So are you the game show host, Camille?
Yes, but we're going to have some fun. Right, Miss Pat?
Yes. I have to take a break, though. I have to step away for a minute, ladies.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, Miss
All right.
Hi, Miss Hillary. How are you?
Hi, Sharon
Good,
in Illinois. Sharon, you're in Illinois, right?
I'm in Houston, Texas.
Oh, you're Houston. Rochelle, where are you?
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
In Hillary's Chicago. I'm Branson, and Camille's is South Carolina, right, Camille?
No, she's Florida.
Oh, you're Florida too. Okay, I'm sorry. Shirley.
I'm a Floridian girl. What's wrong with you?
Florida. Okay, well, go for it, Camille. Let's play.
So, this is a true or false question. I asked the question, and I have your names down, so we're gonna see who's gonna win, because we have prizes. Okay, so the question is, all right, tell me if this is true. you guys know Dorothy, right? Don't tell her that I said this, right? So let's see if it's true or false. So she decided to go for a walk one day and she saw, you know, those hair vent that blows up. And you know, she's a pastor, right? So she decided to walk and stand on it. And she had that Marilyn Monroe moment.
I say it's true. I say it's true.
Okay, Jill says true.
I don't know her, but I'm going to say it's true.
Goodness. Okay, Miss Sharon.
I'm going to say it's
Yeah,
false.
true.
You're gonna say it's false? Okay.
True for me.
True for you? Okay, Miss Hillary says true. And then Miss Pat, can you hear me or you
Said
can't
she had
hear
to
me?
go somewhere.
Okay. All right, so we'll go to the next question. Now, they say 90% of people go to bed mad. Is that true or false?
True.
Say
True?
that again.
90% of people, they go to bed mad.
Yep.
True or false?
90%.
90%.
That's false. That's
That's
pretty high.
false. That's kind of high to
That's
me.
too high.
Okay. So Miss Sharon says false, right? Miss Hillary says false,
False.
And I'm false. I'm false.
and Miss Jill says false,
Mhm.
and Coach Rochelle
True.
Okay.
and Miss Coach Rochelle said true. Okay. All right. So the next one says, when most people are reading the Bible, true or false, do they have a plan or they just open the book and read?
I'm going to say they open the book and read.
So you say that's a true. They open the book and read. Okay.
I would say they open the book and read.
Okay. True.
Yeah. They open the book and read.
Okay. Open the book and read. That's what Miss Sharon says.
Mhm.
Miss Hillary? Pastor Hillary?
Mm,
You
I'm gonna say the opposite.
gonna say false?
Yeah.
Why? Because you're a pastor? That's why you're saying that?
And she has a plan.
Okay, so you have a plan and rest of us don't have a plan. We just open the book and read. Okay. True or false? This one now, it says, people who win the lotto win millions of dollars. Within 5 years, they go broke. True or false?
True.
True.
True. That's true.
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 True. True.
Yep.
True. Okay. Now, here go another one. And what I make mine up different. So each of you guys gonna do a true or false. We're gonna see who can answer it. Okay. Well, we're gonna do this one. Now, there's 3 things on cars that break. Tell me if it's true or false. Windshield, headlight, and tire. True or false? They always break.
Oh, they always pay. Say that again. Something that
Is it-
headlight.
Headlight, your windshield, wiper, the windshield, and then your tire.
Windshield wiper.
You say they always break?
Yeah, the windshield, the glass, not the wipers, the glass
The windshield, the headlights, or tire.
and tire. Those are the 3 things.
So which one
Is-
always break?
No, 3 things that break. Yet true or false?
Oh,
That's false.
oh.
Because the tire don't break.
So you said false? Miss
Yeah.
Hillary, false?
Yeah, false. False. They don't always break.
Yeah, false.
False.
Yeah, they don't always break.
Well, the tire doesn't break.
Goes flat.
That's true.
Miss-
True.
Why are you messing up my rap over here, Miss Hillary?
I just said.
We just
We have to
know.
have critical thinking going on.
We're smart girls.
I love it though, I love it. Okay, now I'm gonna go with Coach Rochelle. Give me a true, is either true or false. And we have to figure out if it's true or false. We're changing it up now.
I was on the Oprah Winfrey show.
True or false? True?
I'm going to say true.
Miss Hillary said true. What about you, Miss Sharon?
I'm gonna say true, but I'm not sure if she was on the stage. She might have been in the audience and they panned her photo. So
It's
I'm
the
gonna say
same,
true.
whether she's On the show
Okay.
or in the audience? She was at the Oprah show. So that's the
Okay.
question.
True.
You said true? Okay,
Yes.
true. Okay, Miss Hillary.
I was in a beauty contest.
True or false, lady? I say true.
I'm gonna say false.
They ain't gonna count me.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna say
say
false.
false. I'll say false.
False,
I'm gonna say true.
false.
And I said
Miss Sharon,
false.
you said
And I
true?
said false because you were a very quiet little girl.
Yeah, I said true.
You said true?
Mhm.
Okay, so you're next. Jill, you're
Me?
next.
Oh, okay.
Jill,
Um,
Jill.
I ran 3 marathons.
False.
True.
Okay, false. And Coach Rochelle, you said
True.
true? Okay. I say true. Although mine doesn't count, but I say true. I'm putting my 2 cents in.
Say it again, say it one more time.
What did I say?
Yeah, what do you,
She
I
ran-
I said false.
Okay,
ran 3 marathons.
true,
true.
true. Okay, Miss Jill, your turn.
I was a Playboy bunny.
I said true, because I could see you.
Yeah,
I could see
would
you.
believe that, true.
I
I
said
heard
true.
part of your story from, but I would say true.
I'm gonna say false.
I'll say false.
Okay, you said false. Miss Hillary said true. And Miss Rochelle says false. Okay, so let's answer the questions then. So Miss Dorothy.
Aren't you doing one, Camille?
Oh no, I'm not doing one. They're not giving me one.
Okay.
But I can do one. How about that?
Yeah, do one. I want to hear one. Say one.
Huh? I met my husband when I was 9 years old. Is that true or false?
True.
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 I'm gonna say true.
Damn it, man. See why I can't play? You already know my story.
Okay, so I'll go next. We'll go backwards. So my answer was false. I did not work as a Playboy bunny, but I got hired to be a Playboy bunny and was supposed to start work. And when they told me I had to put on false eyelashes, stiletto heels, and false nails, I decided not to. I could wear the Playboy
Outfit.
because I was a 36, 24, 36.
Ooh la la.
But putting on all the fake stuff was beyond me. I was like, I'm either natural or not. But my roommate was a Playboy bunny and we hung out at Hef's Mansion all the time.
See that? So we have Sharon says it was. Remember what you said?
Yeah,
False.
ran 3 marathons, and the answer is true. And I ran, not only did I run 3 full marathons, but I ran 8 half marathons. And I did my first half marathon right at my 50th birthday.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yay.
Wow.
I was going to say 1, Sharon, but 3, that's amazing.
That's fabulous.
That is great.
Thank you.
And with Miss Dorothy, she did have that Marilyn Monroe moment. It
She
really
did.
happened.
I bet you she did. I could
I got that wrong.
pastor would do that, huh?
I got that wrong.
Yes, my dear, she
Fabulous
walked out,
Camille, Fabulous.
That wind
Camille.
went up, her dress went up, and she said, uh-oh.
You know, Camille, that's so funny because when I was living with my roommate in Chicago, who was a Playboy bunny, one day we're walking down the street and remember those tank tops you would wear that would be a strap around you and a strap around the back?
Uh-huh.
Comes up right on Well Street in Chicago and grabs the strings and my top comes off on Well Street in Chicago. And I'm like, ah! couldn't believe she did that to me. Anyway.
She
Rochelle,
would have been on the floor when I'm done with her.
I know.
I had an experience like that too. I had this dress I used to love to wear, this kind of Western dress, but it had this full circle skirt part. And I was standing on the corner. I live in Chicago, you know, it's known as the Windy City. And this was at lunchtime, so it was downtown Chicago, lots of people in the summer. Oh my God, the traffic and the people. And the wind picked up that skirt and blew it right in my face.
So that leads into you.
And it was to the waist. It was entirely in my face, over my head. My God. But thank God those days,
you in a
we
beauty
wore
pageant?
slips.
Were you in a beauty pageant?
Yes, she was.
Yes, I was in the Mississippi pageant.
Oh, see, I said no because I thought you were so shy and that you wouldn't.
I was shy. Somebody dared me.
Wow.
She got through talking to me, you know, because she asked me, did I want to be there? She was the reigning Mississippi. And she said, you should be in it. We worked at IRS together. And I was like, me, a beauty contest? And she was like, what's the matter with you? You don't think you're beautiful? You don't think you did that? By the time she got through, I was sitting up taller and where does she find me?
She tried.
Wow.
She done put a
It was
fire
so
on
much
your
fun.
behind.
I got to be in the Bud Billiken parade on the float. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Good. I'm so proud of you because I know you were a shy little girl. So that's cool. I love that.
I was like in my 20s. This was
That's
I was
cool.
working, you know, but it was a lot of fun.
So now, the next question would be for Coach Rochelle. Was she on the Oprah show?
I want to say yes. That's why I said yes.
Yeah, you said yes.
Yep. What was
Yes,
it,
I
Rochelle?
did.
Were you?
Yeah, I was interviewed by her. Yes.
See that?
Yes. So I was on the show.
What year? What year was it?
It was when she had Remembering Your Spirit.
I don't. How long ago? What
Oh
year?
God.
You don't know.
I don't know. I don't even remember, but it was a very, very wonderful memory. It really and truly was.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
She used to be one of my clients when I worked in Chicago and was in the shipping. I used to ship her sets when she would have to travel. Her
See that? We didn't know that.
Yeah. That's,
Okay, now.
I mean, and what you see with her is what you get. She is who she is. There's no question about it.
So we have 5
100%.
minutes. So we have to hear from Dr. Rogers because I know she was on a quiet moment. So we want to hear a truth from you or false. So I'm listening.
I don't know what the question is, sweetheart.
You need to tell us something and we need to figure out if it's true or false. Like, did you hear what happened with Miss Dorothy? Miss Dorothy was walking one day and she went out, you know, the air vent that blows up. And we all know she's a pastor. So they wanted to figure out if it was true or false. Her dress blew up. Did she have that experience? And we were like, everybody says, but Sharon said, no, she's a pastor. No, she wouldn't do that. But it was actually true. She had a Marilyn Monroe moment. Now we want to know a little secret that you have. Go ahead, I'm listening. We're listening, so we can see if it's true or false. Go ahead.
Okay, I guess I'll share. I have something. I was attending a college, and this was probably in my 20s, and I wear wigs now because I love all the different styles, but it's time to leave, so I have to go. But back in the day, I had a lot of hair, but this particular day, I decided to try on a wig and wear it. And as I was walking across the lot of the school, the wig blew completely off my head, and I was running behind the wig. So, of course, that gave everybody a good laugh.
Now we can't answer it. They're going to let us leave.
To the point that
Cut me short. But here's the question. Here's the question I was going to ask for Team Red and Team Blue. Who would enjoy a game night? Do you think you would enjoy a game night if we could sit it ahead? How about you, Dominic? It's just yes or no? Okay.
Me too. My family does Jeopardy. One Sunday a month, we have family Jeopardy.
Fine.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know. I have to see, can I talk Nancy into coming back for a game night? What do you think, Nancy, if I give you heads up?
If you give me a heads up, as long as it's not Fridays, because I have a group that we get together every Friday and do just that.
Ooh,
Oh,
all right. So it'll be later on in the summer, but yeah, great heads up. So on my side for Jeopardy, it was Team Red that won. So let's give Team Red a heads up. Woo, woo. Okay, Stacy, what you got? What happened?
Well, our Jeopardy gang. Let's hear it, Jeopardy gang. Let's do a little woo.
Woo-hoo, Jeopardy.
I know that Trish was in Jeopardy. I know she was.
We were on a roll, and they wanted it that we went to the real Jeopardy and started doing questions.
All right.
So we just did it as a group team effort, so everybody won.
All right. Okay. Camille, what you got? Truth or to tell the
And-
truth?
To tell the truth.
Yeah.
Well, I tell them your little story. Sharon didn't believe it because since you're a pastor, she didn't understand that you had that Marilyn Monroe experience.
I was very young and I wasn't a pastor when I had that Marilyn Monroe experience. And
All right.
But Coach Rochelle was the winner. She answered the question, so Coach Rochelle won.
Oh, great. Woo, woo.
And we were getting ready to get some juicy stuff from Miss Dr. Rogers, and we kind of got yanked out of the room. So she owes us a little secret.
Okay. And then we have Annette. I think Annette was doing Prices Right.
Yes, I was. And the winner with Carmen.
Carmen. Wow.
Carmen.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, it's about that time for us to bring our next speaker to the platform, and that would be Nancy Matthews. And I'm telling you, I am in love with this lady if it's possible. I've gotten so much and learned so much, and you guys know I am always talking about Women Prosperity Network. Y'all better come on and join me. If you haven't been there, you need to get there and experience. Nobody's asking you to spend any money. Just come on and listen and then make your decision on your own. So Nancy Matthews, the co-founder of Women Prosperity Network, and a friendly, creative, and supportive person in helping you to navigate through business and life issues. Nancy is a best-selling author, has been featured throughout the media, and has shared the stage with many of today's leading experts and thought leaders because she is one of them. She's been in business since 2002 and has developed several multi-million-dollar enterprise, all this while raising 2 children on her own as a single mother. She and her sisters, yes, real sisters, founders of Women Prosperity Network in 2008, they had the privilege of serving thousands of extraordinary people. And here is a little insight track about Nancy. She's a huge fan of Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, and has seen them over 80 times and has a vision of one day singing with Bruce. I hear you, Nancy.
Yeah.
Let's welcome Nancy to the platform, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I have been having such a good time being with all of you. And hey, check out who is here. My sister, Trish Carr, is in the house. Hello, Trish. Trish, come on for a minute and say hello to everybody. I know you know her. I think you spoke at the last Porch Talk, right?
Or the one before. I'm here all the time because I wouldn't miss it. It's my favorite thing, although I was a little late today. So hi, everybody. I'm so happy to see all of you.
We are thrilled that you're here. And since you know, Dorothy kicked us off on this musical thing, I'll give you another inside tip. Trish has seen Bruce Springsteen in the Street Band more than I have. What's your number, Trish?
I actually stopped counting at about 92. I figured, what the hey? So I'm like in the low hundreds, but you know, I traveled. I was very lucky that I lived in a place where I could go to multiple shows and I would travel and do multiple things. So that's why I got to see him more than you did. Plus I'm a little older.
Just a little older. And I took some time off from going to concerts when I had my kids.
Yeah, that's right. You had children. That was the thing. I didn't do the children thing. I let you handle that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So
what about that? Are you going to tell that other story?
Oh,
about
you
a
sure
concert?
bet I am. So one of the things that Dorothy May asked me to do was to share something about my sister. You know, this is a porch talk. We're hanging out. We're having a reunion. And so the story that comes to mind is when I was a teenager. So Trish is just a little bit older than me. So she was really the person that got me into loving music, loving rock and roll and live concerts. And since the time I was about 12, she would take me to shows with her because our mother had her babysit me. So I was tag along Nancy anywhere that Trish was going. And so imagine yourself being 16 years old and you have to take your 12-year-old sister everywhere. Trish, how was that for you?
Oh, gee, that was life-changing. It actually saved my life because I would have gotten in a lot more trouble if I didn't have you with me.
So, and I had a blast and got quite the education, may I say.
Yes, but we're not going into all of that, are we?
So what I was
turnabout is fair play. Just remember, sister.
Yes, I know. So Dorothy already told me that she won't invite you back to throw me under the bus. So we're good. But what I was going to share about Trish is we've been to so many shows together, and about 6 months ago, she's like, Nancy, remember that Led Zeppelin concert? And I was like, I really don't. So now she starts thinking I'm a blonde and I just can't remember things. And she's emphatic. Yes, you went to Led Zeppelin. You went like for so long. And I'm like, I don't remember. I don't think it was me. And then one day, Trish, you had some realization around this.
It wasn't you. In fact, it was I can't even tell you, but it was something that was manufactured in my memory all by itself, because I didn't see them either. So I don't know why I thought that we went to see them, but either way, they would have been way too loud for me anyway.
Too funny. Well,
yes.
And thank you so much for coming on with us for a few minutes.
Thank you. And thank you for being the one for me that I could always hang out with and go to shows with. And we love to go to the theater and we just have a really great time together. So thanks for being my business partner and my best buddy. I appreciate you.
It's my pleasure and my purpose. So, so thank you, Trish. And what we're going to be talking about today is what Trish just alluded to, and it's called The One Philosophy. I've written a book about it. Oh, see, I'm not used to that with the backdrop. You can see it now. So The One Philosophy, and I'll get into that in a moment. I want to do two things before we get started in that. And the first is I want you all to show some massive love to Dorothy May Ross and her entire team for bringing us together in such a fun way on this Friday afternoon. Dorothy May and Camille and Stacy and Cheryl, all the stuff behind the scenes. So
thank you.
You are blessed and blessing all of us. So thank you for that. Appreciate you greatly. And how about those twins who picked up some good tips on social media? Wonderful, wonderful lineup. And then Marnie, like really reminding us what we're here to do and what it's all about. It's to be of service so our lives can be fulfilled as the expression of that highest beautiful power. Like that's why we were born, to be that expression of love and light and fun and laughter in the world. So thank you, Marnie. That was beautiful. I really appreciated it. And the way that Dorothy set this up to dovetail into the One Philosophy really works beautifully, because the One Philosophy is a way of being, it's a way of living, so that you treat each and every person that you meet, no matter where you are, the grocery store, the the gas station, a restaurant, here on Zoom, in live events, and in your family. Treat every single person you meet the same way you would if you thought they were the one. So let me do a little interplay here. When I conjure up and I say the word, oh, that person, oh, they're the one, what comes to mind for you? What type of thing pops in your head? You can come off mute. Somebody share with me if I say, oh,
I
he's
would
the
like
one.
to share. I would go ahead and say something right quick.
So when you think somebody is the one, what are you thinking about?
When I think of the person that's the one for me, it's a person that can assist me or can give me value that would assist me in moving to the next level.
Perfect. That's perfect.
My business.
That was perfect, Patricia. No wonder you're one of my certified trainers. You got that on the bat, and you live the one. But so here's the thing. For a moment, I want you to recall a time that you thought somebody was the one, somebody who can assist you. Maybe it's a great connection, somebody who's going to get a hookup, somebody's going to introduce you to Bruce Springsteen, the one you're going to marry, right? When we think we're in the presence of somebody who's the one, we tend to treat that person with more attention, more respect. We place more value on them, right? Can you get who feels me? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, yes.
So many years ago, I was getting ready to have a meeting with Trina Robinson from NBC6, for those of you who know Trina. And we met because she dialed in to one of our Wow Wednesday weekly teleclasses, and somehow she got on the list. Oh, because we were on her show. So I take that back. So Trina dials into our teleclass. We had a guest on who was talking about writing your book. Trina gets on. She asks a question at the end. I end up setting an appointment with her, not realizing who she was. Then I set an appointment with her, found out who she was, and then I found myself like getting really very excited about meeting her because she might be the one that would help me get a TV show. And that morning I had a revelation, and I thought to myself, isn't it interesting that when we think we're in the presence of someone who's the one, we think is the one, we do this. But I met her on a teleclass. I didn't realize who she was. I just showed up and gave value and was interested in her. And when I recognized that in my own behavior at times, as well as human behavior in general, that if we think someone's the one, we treat them better. And I was like, wait a minute, I don't like the way that feels. So I started an experiment, and this goes back well over a decade. And I started treating every single person I met with that same level of excitement and enthusiasm, believing that they're the one. And magic happened. By doing so, by treating people and being really interested in them, listening to them, caring about what they were sharing with me, people opened up at a whole new level. Because what I discovered is when you are the one that treats people with that level of intention and attention, that you're responding to our most basic human need. We're all walking around with a sign on our heads that says, let me know I matter. Let me know I make a difference. Make me feel good about myself. So when you show up and treat people as the one, you're actually responding to our most basic human need. And this experiment ended up creating amazing opportunities in business, in life, in relationships, because when you think about it, by showing up as this agent of love, to go back to what Marnie was talking about to a degree, just showing up as an agent of love, we're tapping into the fabric of the way things are meant to be. We're setting the stage for people to feel safe to tell you what they really want. So one of the reasons that you may have, and we coach lots and lots of entrepreneurs, and we see resistance to sales calls, follow-up calls. We see that all the time. And it's because you've had people try to sell you before you knew that they cared about you. So in business, in life, the first step of connection begins with caring. And the fastest path to get there is treating everyone as the one. Now, here's what I get. Because you're here in this group, as I look around the screen and I see who's here, you all already believe and live by, to your best, you do your best to live by this. Raise your hand if you already do this. You value people, you care about people. And here's what I know. I've been teaching and speaking on this for years and years. And I began to wonder, well, if this resonates on such a deep level, how come we're not all doing it all the time? It's because we feel stressed. So when you're rushing through the supermarket, you don't have time to stop and actually listen when the checkout person says, how are you today? Oh, I'm fine. And maybe you're on your phone while you're doing it, or you're like, we are so inundated, you know, with stressors and activities on our to-do list and all the things that we need to get done that we can forget at times. So today, my invitation is to invite you to do this, to be the one all the time. And as I was teaching and the one philosophy, somebody said to me, well, Nancy, have you written a book about this? And I was like, oh, that would be a good idea. So I needed to pause and really think about, what would it take for us all? Like, who do we need to be? What support do we need to live and treat each person that we meet as the one every single day? So I devised 6 principles, and they're in the book. So the book is available. You can get it on Amazon, wherever you want to get it. And the 6 principles of the one philosophy are a guide to tap into this beautiful essence, to be the highest expression, the most joyful expression of who you are, who you're meant to be in this human experience, and to receive all the beautiful, rich rewards that are available to you when you take this on. Taking this on is about letting go of some of your past hurts, preconceived notions, judgments of other people. Because think about this. When you meet somebody, and we do this, it's actually human for us to make a snap judgment. In the blink of an eye, we are making judgments about people. I think my friend Marcella told me that we make 11 judgments of people the moment we see them within the first 7 seconds. So knowing that, and then setting it aside to say, wait a minute, who is this person? Why were we brought together at this particular point in time to discover about each other? So this is the invitation. And let me share these 6 principles with you. And then I want to have some discussion along the way too. So the first principle of being the one for others is, I use the acronym from the letters THEONE. So THEONE. The first principle is to talk less and listen more. And when Dorothy and I talked about what I would share today, using the one philosophy for uniting your family, and our families are our families that we're born into, and also our families that we create. This is a family. Women's Prosperity Network is a family. So talk less and listen more is the first principle, and it's the most important one, because nothing feels so good as being fully listened to. You've all been in situations where you could tell somebody wasn't paying attention. They weren't really listening to you. They might be having their phone, nodding their heads. But when you're fully listened to, how does that feel? It feels wonderful. It feels warm. So be the one who talks less and listens more. And I got this wake-up call when my daughter was a teenager. I owned a real estate investment company and title company, and my daughter was in high school. And the school was about 2 blocks from the house. But I decided I wanted quality time with my daughter every afternoon. So I would leave my office, pick her up, wait in the school line, and then drive her home. Even though she could walk, but I wanted that quality time. So with teenagers, and if you have teenagers, you'll probably recognize that when I pick her up, she either got in the car and was a chatterbox talking a mile a minute of all the great things or not so great things that were happening in her day, or she was stone-cold silent, right? That's what teenagers do. It's like, oh, or oh, how was your day? Fine. Well, this particular day of my wake up call, she was going a mile a minute telling me all about the things in her day. And then all of a sudden, as we're driving, I hear, Mom, you're not listening to me. And I was like, whoa, she was so right. I was busy multitasking with my ears, half listening to her and half thinking about all the things I needed to do when I got back to the office. So in that moment, I made a vow, and I mean a vow. A vow for me is even deeper than a promise. I made a vow that I would always fully listen to people. And if for some reason my attention drifted off, and it does, I notice, come right back in, apologize and say, oh, I'm sorry, my mind drifted. I'm here with you, I'm fully present. So talk less and listen more is about really being present. It's about not listening, planning what you're going to say next when you're at networking events. It's about just trusting that in that moment of your connection, when you're fully present with someone, the right words, the right next sentence is going to come through. So talk less and listen more. The second principle is to hold and hone your vision. I believe, actually, I know that each and every one of us has a unique purpose that's been imprinted, into our DNA, our blueprint, our soul when we're born. There's something we're here to do. And the size of your vision doesn't matter. So maybe you're going to save the world and invent something that cures a disease. Maybe you're going to be the best mother or grandmother. Maybe you're going to be the person who creates a community and starts a movement. Doesn't matter. What matters is you follow what's your vision and your calling, and that you hold and hone that vision consistently, that you don't let disappointments, temporary disappointments, stop you from moving forward. And secondarily, that you share your vision with everyone you meet, because your vision, you're not meant to do it alone. When you share your vision, it allows God, the universe, to place in your path the ones who are meant to support you and do it with you to the next level. Like, even look at Dorothy with the team she has here today. She had a vision, and her vision aligned with the people that she's got on her team. So hold your vision and share it with others, because imagine if you have a vision, a desire, something you would really love to bring into existence, and you're on a Zoom meeting, or you're sitting next to somebody at a restaurant, a conference, wherever you are, and you keep that vision a secret, and they were the one that had the key to what's next. Share your vision, hold it, hone it, honor it. In the book, I share an amazing story about a young man who came to one of our events, and he told me his vision, that he wanted to be the general manager of the Panthers hockey team. And at the front of the room, I said, share your vision like Dan did. He wants to be the general manager of the Florida Panthers hockey team. So because he told me his vision and I spoke it from the stage, a girl sitting in the back of the room raises her hand and says, I babysit for the owner of the Florida Panthers. You gotta share your vision, because God is placing those people in your path to conspire in your favor, and your courage and your strength and your faith to share your vision is what will bring it into existence. The next letter, the letter E in the acronym for the one, is to exhibit exemplary behavior. So I want you to think for a moment, somebody that you really respect or admire. So let me check in, raise your hand or unmute yourself. Who is somebody that you really admire and respect? Who's got one for me? Somebody. Carmen.
You?
Carmen.
Nancy Matthews.
Oh, thank you, love. Thank you, love.
And Trish and Pat Rogers and
Trish
Dorothy Ross.
Beautiful. So let me ask this question. Is it because I'm so pretty?
That, yes.
No. What is it about, the people that you most admire and respect? So Carmen, what are the things about us that you hold in high esteem?
your share of knowledge, your experience, your honesty,
Yeah,
which at times can be quite,
Brutal.
overwhelming, but it's always good.
Right, but
Yeah.
so what I heard Carmen describe were characteristics and traits,
Mhm.
right? It's who we are. So thank you, Carmen. So being the one exhibiting exemplary behavior means to be someone that people can trust and rely upon. Because if you're going to be the one for others in life and in business, people need to be able to trust you. So what does that look like? That looks like be someone that you're proud of. Have your behaviors be ones that you would be that are worthy of being modeled. And that's actually the definition of exemplary. It's worthy of imitation or example. So, and that comes about by really getting clear, knowing your values, what they are.
Mhm.
So exhibit exemplary behavior is the third one. And in the book, I've got some activities for you to really hone in so you can get clear on who you are and what your values are. And knowing your values lets decision making be so much easier. The next letter, the letter O, is one of my favorites and was one of my most difficult lessons to learn. And that is to own your life with 100% responsibility. And here's what that looks like. I want you to think about all of the wonderful things that you've created to happen in your life, all of the successes, all of the wins, all of the wonderful things that you created. Feels so good. You pat yourself on your back and you go, yeah, I did it. All right. Now I want you to think about some of the things that haven't gone as planned. Maybe the deals, business deals you lost, the relationships that might have gotten, that ended. And the other things in your life, business going down, losing properties, things like that. And we think, oh, it was the economy that made that happen. It was this person who was mean and stole from me. It was all their fault. So owning your life with 100% responsibility is taking the position that every single thing that happens in your experience, you're responsible for. And for me, that felt heavy at first because I'd rather blame someone else than take ownership of it. But what I learned is that when I can take ownership of every single thing that's happening in my life, I get to be in control. Because I can uncreate the situation as it is and create something new. As long as we are blaming or complaining about circumstances outside ourselves that are why we're having our life the way we are, we have no control. Owning your life with 100% responsibility puts you back in the driver's seat. And you know who gets to sit next to you in that driver's seat? The Almighty. Tap into partnering with the universe for the highest and best and own it. Own your life with 100% responsibility. The next letter, the letter N, is to never, 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 never gossip. Don't speak ill of other people, because when you speak ill of other people, all it does is hurt your reputation. It really doesn't hurt them. And then the last letter, to live the one philosophy on a continuous basis, every single day, everywhere you go, everyone you meet, is to exercise your mind and your spirit daily. When you wake up in the morning, begin with gratitude, not your to-do list. Begin with gratitude, because guess what? If you woke up, you have something to be grateful for. Hundreds of thousands of people don't have that every day. We can all be grateful that we woke up. We can all be grateful that we have, air conditioning. You're on a computer or you have a phone. We all have things to be grateful for. And then step into your day with intentionality of who you want to be, how you're going to show up. And live these principles of the one philosophy, my friends, and watch your life change. The ones you're supposed to meet are going to show up in droves and in numbers that you never thought even possible. And The most important thing for you to remember about the one philosophy is that living in this way will produce extraordinary results for you, but it's not the reason you do it. You do it to be the one, to be that expression of love, to trust in the process that when you give, you will also receive. And I actually invite you to consider all you've already received, and that's the fountain from which you give. So thank you so much, Dorothy. I think my time is about up. I was timing it over here. And Dorothy, or whoever's in charge of time, do we have a little bit more time?
Yeah, you got about 5 minutes.
Okay, perfect, perfect. So let me check in. Do we have any questions or comments from what I shared about these principles? You're just drinking it all in, right?
Marnie, really, really good. Love what you're talking about. And just that paradigm shift to just see every person as the one, that's huge. I mean, immediately I had people in my head who I think, oh, they could help me with this, or they could help me with that. Or so just every person, and you're so right. We have no idea.
We have no idea. And here's the thing, it's that the energy and the vibration that you bring to every interaction, which allows that warehouse, the storage to open. And let me say, not everybody is going to be the one for you, but it doesn't matter. We give, sometimes you give over here and your receiving is going to come from a different direction. It's about tapping into the flow and the energy of it and just staying in that beautiful space and trusting. So thank you, Marnie, for sharing that. And let me add this. There are probably people in your life who've hurt you in the past, who you can't trust, who've done you wrong, done you dirty. And I've had people ask me, well, how can I see them as the one? And I would invite you to just consider this just for a moment, that whatever happened, you really don't know what was going on that caused them to behave that way. I believe that, this is a question of all the ages, is man inherently good or inherently bad? I believe we're inherently good. And that if you can remember that everyone has a beautiful light of love inside of them, and that when they do things that hurt other people, you've heard this, hurt people, look beyond and remember that whatever action they did, they were acting from what Eckhart Tolle calls their pain body. When somebody screams or yells at you, it's because of something that happened to them another time, and they're all welled up in this. So find your way to ask the question, in this scenario, what would love do? If I was being love, how would I show up? Let me go to Camille.
Now, you've opened up a lot of doors, and I love your work. I love the way how you just bring everybody together and explain it so simple. And being the one is very important. I've lost a lot of people like that because they assume that person was just a normal person. And being the one, you must treat everyone the same way, always the same way. And when you said listen more, I didn't even put the other part where you said talk less. I just put listen more, because a lot of us need to focus on that. Listen more. I'm a good listener. Awesome. The problem with a lot of people, they don't tell you exactly what they need. They camouflage it. So in that case, what would be your suggestion?
So a couple of things. So first of all, remember that they're camouflaging because they don't feel safe. So how can you have somebody feel safer, more trust you more to share their truth? And that takes a little bit of time in building the relationship. So I would be patient. And the other thing, a great way to kind of break through that is to share your own vulnerability and let them see that you're creating a safe space for these kinds of things to be shared. So hopefully that was helpful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. How about Tina? Hi, Tina.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here with you.
Thank you. I just want to share that you gave a lot of words of wisdom that I know that I would share with my daughter. I have a teenager. I have a little one, my husband, and I would share with the women that I will meet in my life, because this is something that we need to really keep in mind all the time and to live by.
Mm-hmm.
And I thank you for taking the time to share with us today.
Yeah, you're most welcome. It's my pleasure and my purpose. This is my purpose. When I talked about each of us has something planted inside of us. And what's interesting is I wrote the book and I was teaching on this, and somebody asked me like 4 years after I wrote the book, Nancy, so why you? Why is this your message to share? And I was like, oh, because I've always believed that there's magic in the moment and synchronicity and people really matter. He goes, yeah, I know, but why you? And I went to bed that night and I woke up in the morning and I was wrestling with it because there was something else there. And what I remembered is that as a child, I was overweight, I was fat. You know, my mother actually took me to shop in the chubby department. Like, who did that? A chubby department. Anybody else have that? Come on, who had that? So anyway, I had very low self-esteem. I didn't know any of that. And I was picked on. Now they call it bullying. And I felt invisible. I felt I didn't matter. I felt unheard. And I realized that day that the reason this is mine is because I don't want people to feel like that. I want everyone to know how important and valued they are. So we all, now that you've been sprinkled with this message, carry it out. Let's be the one missionaries, because when we can all live this, we will unite humanity. It's why I re-released the book this year. We need this to save humanity.
I will definitely give you a book.
Awesome. Thank you, Tina.
You're welcome.
Do we have time for Maritza? I see her hand up as well.
We can do Maritza. We'll be running a little bit over, but yeah.
All right. So my question to you, Nancy, can you hear me?
Yes, beautifully.
Okay. So my question to you on number 3, exhibit exemplary behavior. How do you think your family members to help that?
So how do you, what was the question? Say it again.
How do you think your family members to help you be, an example and be,
So that really begins with you. So if you take on really getting to know your values, really living by example, and doing your best to not, everything's up to us, right? So if we want our family to change, it starts with us. So it begins with seeing how you can not judge them for thinking and behaving the way they do, just understanding that they're on their own journey. And it's not always easy. I'll say this very quickly. My son, when he was a teenager, went through a very, very dark time. He was on drugs. We did interventions. I was so afraid I was going to lose him. And I was angry. And in that time, I had a friend said to me, you're really angry at him and you're mad because of all his actions and behaviors. She goes, can you find your way to get back to seeing the good in him? And it was not easy, but I did it. And through a slow transformation, when I stopped seeing him as wrong, he began to change. And I don't know if that's on point to what you were asking about. I've never actually shared that story before, as a matter of fact. Safe space. You created a safe space for us all.
Yes. Okay.
Was that helpful?
Yes, that was helpful.
Yeah.
It's a good example.
Okay. And if you need something else, feel free to reach out to me.
Okay, thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome. Dorothy, thank you. I'm sorry I went over by a couple minutes.
No, you're okay. You're okay. I'm always listening to hear what's coming next. Therefore, I know what to address when I'm doing these events. Okay, so we've got Patricia coming up next and for a few minutes, and then we're going to go into our breakout rooms and we're going to say goodbye to each other after the breakout rooms. So hold tight, everybody. Let's let Patricia have the platform. You ready, Patricia?
Yes, I am ready. Can you all hear me okay?
Yes.
Come on, give me some energy. Okay, the first thing I like to do, mine is gonna be only a few minutes. I'm just gonna take up a few minutes. I'm not gonna hold you guys. But I thank you so much, first of all, for inviting me to the platform. I would like everyone to come off of mute. Unmute yourselves. Whoever's managing this platform, unmute yourselves.
I'm unmuted.
I want to give Pastor Dorothy Ross, a round of applause because it has been an awesome event. And I tell you, you brought some good speakers. Everything is great. So let's just give on the sound of three. Everybody just make some noise.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Dorothy, thank you, Dorothy. Awesome.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Good going, Dorothy. Good going.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You can go back to mute. Thank you so much. I had to do that. I was thinking about it all last night. I got to do this before I start talking. So at any rate, I'm going to be real brief, and I'm going to need to share the screen, please, for my presentation.
I'm pretty sure you have co-host.
I have it. Yes, you're absolutely right. I have it. This thing up. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, looking good.
I will share with you how to raise the level of authority so that you can stand out in the mass. Right. Just this past week, I've had several people tell me, every time I see you living. That statement alone, that I am an authority.
Volume is low.
And it also lets me know.
Patricia, your volume is pretty low. Can you raise it up?
So why is raising your level of authority important? In the subject of regarding situation. My volume is low?
Yes.
Okay, I hear a TV or something in the background. That's not
Yeah,
me.
I can hear you now. I hear you now.
Yeah, I hear you very clearly. Yeah. Annette, check the platform, please.
I have everybody muted.
I'm gonna try it again, ladies. See what happens here. I'm going to share with you how networking and people go together. If you all want to build your networks and gain visibility, I want to invite you to hang out with me. I am talking about a lady who stepped out of her comfort zone and took a live conference global into the Atlanta area in 2018. I did not know anyone in Atlanta, and all I had was a burning desire and social media. I marketed this event so frequently that strangers started sharing my promotions for this event on social media. I want you all to know, we sold approximately 90 tickets for that event. When we share other people's content on social media, we are also networking and building relationships. Ladies and gentlemen, everything we need is in each other. And networking makes it all possible. So if you're not connecting with other entrepreneurs to grow your network, then you're going to be by yourself on the road to success. You will miss scores of golden opportunities. People are waiting for you to get up, suit up, and show up. Now, the flip side of that is this. If you're not there, nobody sees you. Networking builds your network and increases your net worth. Lastly, you must smash all excuses. And the pandemic shock made it possible for all of us to work from home. And people are still struggling to show up and connect with entrepreneurs who will inspire and stir up the gift that is inside of them. COVID-19 brought networking to us on a silver platter, right into the confines of our own homes. Since the pandemic shock, we don't even have to get fully dressed. And even then, we hold ourselves back because of old habits. Networking is when a group of individuals come together to achieve a specific goal. Ladies and gentlemen, networking and coming together is the #1 element for a successful entrepreneur. Why is that? Because everything we need is in other people. Okay, on behalf of Pastor Dorothy Ross, I want to make a special offer for all attendees today. Unity in Service will be hosting our 5th event, Entrepreneurs Living the Dream 2021. This event will be on June 24th through the 25th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. The tickets are $27, but because you all attended this event, we're giving everyone a reduced cost of only $15. Just for today. The tickets will be available until 12 midnight. So click the link in the chat and reserve your seat. I am Dr. Patricia Rogers, CEO and Visibility Strategist of Unity in Service, where people need people.
Thank you, Patricia.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Give me some energy. Come on. It ain't over till it's over.
Patricia, we love you.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, if you guys would mute yourselves again, I just want to go through something real quick. We've actually went over our time, so we're like at 2:18. So I give this pleasure to you guys, whether or not we go into the breakout rooms for networking, or we can call it an evening and we can leave. So I need to see some hands. If you want to go into the breakout room, show me some hands. Okay, so we have a few people that would mind going to the breakout room and a few that would like to leave. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Stacy, I'm gonna ask Nancy. Nancy, would you do me the pleasure of handling the breakout room if I give you host?
Yes.
Okay, Stacy, would you turn over host to Nancy Matthews, please?
Absolutely. We have breakout rooms built. So Nancy, I think you'll just inherit that.
Okay, you're a pro at this.
Yeah, she has an emergency and she has to leave. So,
Okay.
Yeah. So in the breakout room, as norm, what we'll do is we will share who we are, we'll share our businesses. And what I want you to do is just share maybe what help you need, okay? And let's see if we've got some people on the platform that can give you the help that you may be needing, okay? So whenever you're ready, Nancy, I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm just gonna open the breakout rooms, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's our time frame? How long are they gonna be in there?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Okay, so we'll be back. Got it. All right, enjoy your breakout room time.
Thank you.
We're back.
This is an omen. We're supposed to all four be together today.
You know what? What?
You got a man falling from the roof. With somersaults.
Hey, Pat, how
He must
are
be working on his lymphatic jump bounce.
Hey, Pat, I'm glad you're on. How's your eyes doing? Is everything okay?
Who you talking to?
Pat, are you okay? I saw that you were at the eye doctor.
I'm fine. That was just a general checkup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I just was
so
checking.
I did a lot of appointments just to catch up on everything, find doctors and all that. Yes, I'm great.
When
Thank
do
God.
you close on your house?
I don't want to talk about that right now.
I
Please.
was getting ready to say, we didn't get it. I know I didn't hear your true or false story. You started it, then the room ended.
Okay, but what are we supposed to be talking about now? I don't want to, I want to
We're
stay within
supposed
the
to be
guidelines.
networking.
Oh, okay.
I just
We're
want to
supposed to be networking, but we all know each other.
Okay, I just want to stay within the guidelines. I see our administrator Camille there, so I'm waiting on her to lead the show.
Yeah.
Oh, this is an open network, so we all network. So
lane.
what they want us to do is share with each other what we need. That was the goal. What do we need help from with each other? So
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up what I need. I need everybody to purchase a ticket for this upcoming event. Not only my event, but Charlene's event is coming up as well. And I think that's all we have coming up now. We just did Dorothy, so I'm good. I'm good. That's the only thing we have is just y'all keep doing what you're doing. Let's supporting each other. We know everybody can't be at everybody's event at the same time. But you know, we have a group of ladies that we have brought together that at least some of us can support each other. May not get everybody that's in those groups on the messenger to my event, but if one or two come, I tell God, thank you, because that's what it's all about. We can't have it all, but together we can, you know, disperse ourselves so that we're all represented. So I just want to say thank you, ladies, for all that you do.
Thank you, Pat. What I need is I am doing the Hope, Health, and Healing Conference in Branson, Missouri, August 20th, 22nd. The tickets are $84. And so what I'm going to say we need, I'm not going to say I, but we, because I feel like this is God inspired and it's not my event, but it's God. This is God's event. So what we need, Hillary is one of the speakers, and Lotus is our master of ceremonies, and I'm a speaker. So we need people to attend the event in Branson, Missouri, and/or we need people that would be willing to buy a ticket for $84 to sponsor someone, because in Branson, most of the people that live here and work minimum wage jobs. And so most of the people that live here, it's really hard for them to come to the event. So we need people to buy an $84 ticket to help sponsor someone if you can't attend. So one of the two. And that's what we need.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll buy one ticket. I'll buy one ticket to support. I'm not going to make it. I have a couple of trips lined up. I have been seeing your information, and it sounds very interesting. I love it. It sounds exciting, but I'm not going to make it. But you know what? I would love to contribute a ticket. And again, like you said, you can just give it to someone else. So if you can put the link in the chat.
Thank you, Pat.
Don't do it today, I'll forget.
Thank you very much, Pat. And just a testimony, a lady did this 2 days ago. She sponsored someone, and wouldn't you know, the Holy Spirit, 10 minutes later, someone posted that she was 71 and just moved to Branson, and she was on Social Security, and how lonely she was, and she would love to come, but she had no money. And so 10 minutes later, I was able to call her and say, guess what? You can come now and meet us. And she was so happy. She was so happy. So thank you, Pat. You don't know how you're, and what's so nice is I can email you back and tell you the name of the person you blessed. And that's what my girl, If you want, my girlfriend wanted to
You don't
know.
have to
and
do
she-
that. No, I'm gonna pay that ticket because honey, I got so many things going on. I know what giving is all about. I am a giver, and it is what it is. You know, God blesses us 24/7. So I'm just grateful to. And when
Thank
we're
you
in
so much.
business,
And the
we
last,
all-
but I forgot to mention, if anybody is willing to share about the event with people they know, that would be a blessing too. So thank you for my time.
Okay, and like I was saying, let me finish my statement. As I was saying, we're all everybody on this platform right here. I don't know about Tina. Tina, I love you, girl. I met her on Facebook, and she's been hanging in there with me. And I just want to say, everybody right here on this platform, we all host events. We all do. We host something that costs money. And I believe in, like I said, if we can't all show up, again, it's all about giving, because God's going to give it back to us fourfold and way over. You know, so I'm always willing to give. I'm still waiting on you, Shirley, to figure that how to pay that money for that magazine. But I'm just telling you, if I don't do something right away, it will slip by me, and that is not my heart's intent. So I love you, ladies. Shirley, we got to talk, lady, because you got to get me in there. I tried and I couldn't do it yesterday. Camille, I love you. Keep up the good work, Camille. You are really a shining star for this Sports Talk. I want to commend you hard. Your energy, your smile is perfect. It's just what everybody needs to see. And every platform I run into you on, you are the same. I don't know. I hope I'm not getting ready to die, because I'm sure being off a nice. And Hillary, I'm gonna pull out that jumping thing in a minute. It's on the patio. I just gotta get on it. How about that? The trampoline. Love y'all.
So Miss Tina, how is it that we can support you?
Well, you can first support me by going to the Send Out Cards app and doing a free card, because I love sending cards to people, because the reactions I get from it, people like when you take the time to reach out to them and do something special. So I'm going to put the information in the box, and I would like you guys to take advantage of sending a free card to someone today, maybe someone you haven't even reached out to before. Okay.
We'll do that.
So pretty much you can design your cards right from your PC, and it's real cards that you can send, and you can change one life at a time. And then another thing I would like to mention is that with the instant nail colors, the instant nail polish from Color Street are designed to save women time and money between nail visits, and they last up to 14 days depending on each individual. So this will help women to stay home, safe from COVID, and they can keep their nails beautiful at home. So you could even actually buy some and bless someone to help them stay home and keep their nails beautiful at home without having to go out all the time.
Awesome.
Well, thank you. I have one of my networking buddy that I've been networking with a long time, and that's one of her products. So I got a bunch of it because.
Oh wow!
I don't. I have a bunch of it because I have students.
Is that the powdered kind I've heard about?
It's actually it goes on like a sticker, but it's 100% nail polish.
Oh, okay.
And as you see it in my background, this is what it looks like. That's what the polish looks like in the background.
Okay, we only have 8 more minutes. So Miss Shirley Mark, how are you, darling?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. I'm so happy to meet with you. Powerful ladies in the house. Patricia, the visibility strategist. I like your vibe. I enjoy your vibe all the time. The energy is always on top of the roof. Thank you so much for being that wonderful role model for women. And of course, the fabulous, ever smiling face. Yeah, very quickly now, my name is Shirley Murphy. I'm having a program. My name is Shirley Murphy, like I mentioned, and I'm a founder, Women Reach Out with God Initiative. And we're having an event.
Oh, she
froze. Oh, you frozen? Okay, there you go. You're back.
Frozen? Okay, we're having an event on the 5th of June, tagged the first Women at Workplace Summit. And the theme is the rise of formidable women at workplace. It is an event that is targeted as women globally, women in business, women in leadership, women, all round.
Where can I get that information?
Okay, I'll quickly put the link here. You can check. Can you hear me? You can check on my Facebook page. Lourdes is a co-founder of Rogi. You can also see the message on our page as well.
Okay.
And the link for you to get a ticket, and also invite women around you, to come around and be a part of it.
Yeah, Shirley, in the chat, could you do me a favor, please? Because if you could send an email, like put your email address in there too. Because I'm like completely out of friend request on Facebook, so I probably won't see it. So put it in an email, your email, and then email, and my in the chat is my email. Email me and I'll buy a ticket right away for you.
Okay, guys.
All right, thank you.
Whatever information you have to share, go ahead and put it in the chat, because we still have Miss Hillary to go to find out how we can help her. So put all the information in the chat and save the chat, please. Save the chat once we're finished, or save the chat.
Okay. Okay, I have a something that's coming out, a report that I'm going to do about healthy living, and it's going to be $20. And so it's kind of doing a pre-sale on that. And it'll be out by the end of next week, next Friday. I don't even know what that date is right today, but we'll be in June. That's the first Friday in June. And so for those that may be interested.
That'll be fourth.
Excuse me?
That'll be fourth. The fourth.
The 4th, thank you.
Yeah.
The 4th of June. Yes, the 4th of June. And so that's something that I'm gonna have coming out. And like I said, it's $20. And that's it. And so my Cash App on that, just for, if you're interested, is the $ Hillary Gooden. And I'll have the report. And I think on there, you can also put your email address, as a note in the note section. So I'll be able to send it to you. So that's me. I can't hear. You're muted.
Yeah, the camera just flashed and say you're muted, girl, you're muted. So thank you guys for sharing. They're gonna snatch us out of here in a few minutes. So I want to make sure we can all support each other. The problem is that a lot of us see the stuff and don't share the stuff. If you put it on your story, just like the twin said, you could do that all day. Just throw it on your stories, because it come around and it goes around for 24 hours and people will see it. Just put it on it. You don't have to directly put it on your page, because Facebook hide that stuff. So all you have to do is throw it on your story. I tweet mine out. I throw mine on TikTok. Somebody will see it. Somebody will see it. I have somebody from Germany that went to Miss Pat Rogers
And it's just, I just put it out there and he asked me, can I say, yeah, it's open for men and women and they come.
So
Just share the
Camille,
information. For me,
before we leave, what do you need? Camille, what
So
do
for
you
me,
need? We want to.
you guys know my goal is to feed 350 children. Now, so far, I've done 122 by myself.
Wow.
I still have that need. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put
How do we serve you? What do you need from us so that you can reach stuff? Because I know what you do, but I haven't seen anything. I just see an advertisement, but I don't see no links to anything. I don't see no way to pay for anything.
Exactly.
Okay.
You need to send it in an email. Send it in an email with a link.
Every time I send out an email, it's automatically attached to it. And a lot of people don't read like that.
Don't send me mine in the email. Send it to me. We got about 5 platforms.
I'm gonna send you my email too.
For me,
okay.
I don't do emails. I check them when I have to, but if you want me to get something, talk to me in the messenger. Everybody's different. So
that's what I'm saying. Everybody's different. So when they reach out to me and tell me what platform they want me to send it on, I'll send it on it. And it's simple. Mine is Give Back to Kids service for you, the number 4u.com. And you go on that. For every service that you have in your home, your internet, your television, your home security, anything that you can think of with gas and electricity. In New York, we have gas and electricity. Those are simple bills that you have to pay every single month. Just imagine just paying those bills that you have to pay every single month. It provides a meal for a child.
Okay,
it's
so
simple.
then Camille, I'm good because I think we talked. Okay, so I know I'm on the
So
same.
we're still waiting for you to transition in your place.
We're not waiting for me to transition. We waiting for you to call me. I'm still paying the bills. I'm still paying. You told me you took this service I have, which is Spectrum. I've been waiting on you.
Yeah, but when I call, okay, we'll get on. We'll get online. We'll talk to each other. We'll talk to each other. So this is how it is. We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. That's just as simple as it. We cannot help everyone, but everyone can help someone. So you share my information, I share yours. Okay? And then we connect. Blessings to you all. And
Awesome.
I want to say this
stay
real
blessed,
quick.
Stay fabulous.
I found out about Patricia from Camille's page.
There you go. See?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tina, where do you live? Tina, where do you live? Where do you live?
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
They're beautiful. I really like them, Dorothy.
Oh, thank you. I'm not sure who said that.
Mary. I said that the last time, but you know, we get different ones come on, and the lady with the cruise ship in her backyard, that's awesome too.
Oh yeah.
Seeing it from her balcony.
I really like Angela's too.
Well, okay, so I think that's it. I think everybody is back. I think everybody else is gone. So I have one more event coming up in July. I will send a link out. I would love it if you come back for the last one that I'm having this year. In the meantime, like I say, there are so many things that's going on. I will make sure that the bios and everything are sent when I send over the replay of the event. Also, I am asking that you send me an email with a fond memory or a funny memory to go into our memory book. Okay. And I know everybody may not want to be in that memory book, but here's a great way to get your information over to someone else if they never go through the chat. They will look through the memory book. The memory book consists of your picture at the top, a paragraph of your fun or fond or funny memory, and then if you want people to contact you, any contact information below. And that, ladies, I will say goodbye on that note.
All right.
Have a blessed day, ladies. I enjoyed myself.
Dorothy, this is Mary.
Had a great day. Thank you.
Everybody.
Thanks, Dorothy.
Thank you, Dorothy.
Thank you, Dorothy.
Ladies,
anything in life.
Stay here for a second, Patricia. Mary, you asking a question?
Oh, yes, I was asking for clarity on the memory book. Are you saying something that's the most funniest through this event that you host, or
It could
is
be,
it
it
just
could
personal?
be, no, it could be from your childhood,
Okay.
from your teens, being a grown up. It could be from here. It could be from a memory, or it could be
It's
anywhere.
not bothering me.
Okay,
Anywhere.
thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Aha.
Thank you.
I just want to holler at Patricia for a second. Lotus, if you can hang on in.
I got you. I'm here.
I would love it. Clary Charlene, if you could hang on in here for a second, I would love it. Everybody else, if you'd like to leave, you are more than welcome to leave. We're going to be talking a little business here. And I know Nancy has something coming up, so I gotta tap into that too. Yes, yes.
Thank you, Dorothy.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Yes, ma'am.
I'm the host right now. Do you want me to turn off the recording?
Oh, can you give me back host position?
Yes, I was going to ask who you want me to make host.
Yeah, you can make me host. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Of course.
I forgot if the host leaves.
I got you, girl. I wasn't going to let that happen.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Love you, Nancy. Thank you for just sharing as usual. You're always
Thank you. You were
good to hear from you.
Bye,
you.
Nancy.
I enjoyed you so much.
Enjoyed you.
I love
Yes.
you. Thank you. Namaste.
Have a blessed day, ladies.
Namaste.
Yes, bless you, Tina, as well. Thank you.
See you ladies next time.
All right. Okay, so quickly,
Talk,
so I
Tina.
don't hold,
Okay, talk to you soon.
Okay.
Is Patricia, what do I need to do for you?
What do you mean? What do you need to do for me?
Is there anything that I'm missing that I need to put on my calendar for you?
No, just the event, the only thing I
Do
have
an event and that's it. Okay. So I've got that tag. What about you, Charlene? Just your June and
June
November.
19th, and you'll be talking about, what your topic is about the
breast cancer.
Yes.
Okay.
And Charlene, since you asked Charlene about that, Charlene, you said we have about 5 minutes, right, to speak?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can we speak on anything, or do you want something specific? Because I wasn't clear on that, really. Something
related to health. It don't have, just a health related, a health and wellness topic. It can be, caregiving, even your caregiver's journey, something related to that'll be fine.
I want to be clear. I just want to be clear because that's what I thought would be appropriate. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Are we connected in anything at all, Lotus, coming up?
I don't think we are, but I was on LinkedIn the other day, and I went to one of your pages, and I was looking for some links, and I didn't see any. So I just give me, whatever you got coming up, like shoot it to me, even in Messenger. So when I'm posting all this stuff for all of us, because what I'm doing is just posting links to all of our events and groups and stuff wherever I'm going, so I can have your stuff.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And I think I tagged you the other day too, so you could take those links even from my page, and it'll show you what I'm involved in and what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. That'll work. Okay. And
then, and one other thing, when you're doing this, you can always reclaim hosts whenever you need to. You don't have to ask them to give it to you. Just go down to all the little heads right there and click on it, and you'll see it'll come up, and then look to the right and it'll say reclaim host.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Okay.
I didn't know if you knew or not.
No, I really didn't, so I haven't had to do it before. So no, but I'll get back with you. I got to get back with you with my thingy.
Yeah. You got to get with me. So the sooner the better, so we can knock that out the park. Okay.
You got it. You got it.
Now,
you gotta answer. You gotta answer your texts now. When I text you, you gotta stop ignoring me and answer your texts.
You text me personally.
Yeah.
If I tell this to everybody, if you text me and I don't respond, I'm either with a client, probably with a client or asleep. Pick up the phone. Just call me. If you can't get me, pick up the phone and call Angie. I tell everybody the same thing. At night, I do turn my phone off so I can rest, but Angie's phone is on. So if you ever need me, you can't get me, just call.
Okay, cool.
You know, if I don't respond to you in a couple of hours, if something's going on, pick up the phone and call me. That's the easiest way.
All right, you got it. You got it. All right, that's all.
Thanks,
That's,
I
I just
appreciate it.
wanted to do that because I know once I get offline, I got to start studying for a talk I got to do in the morning. So I wanted to make sure I didn't forget. Thank you so much, ladies, for coming.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you all.
Sorry I was late. I was working, but
yeah,
I was here.
You guys are really matching with them backgrounds, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. I couldn't find mine. I thought I saw it, but I couldn't figure out where it was. But thank you so much.
Hey, you know what? I realized, check this out. I realized I went back to the Eventbrite and I scrolled all the way down and I found it. Because I ran in right out of a meeting. And so I was like, oh my, come on, I'm out of uniform. So thank you.
No. Hey, that's why I said anybody that wanted it, they were more than welcome to put it up. So I'm trying to follow suit like my coach, Patricia.
I know.
Girl, you got me. I'm bubbling over, honey. Every time I see you, I'm like, Lord, I thank you for this. This is so good.
Well, hey,
I thank you for your spirit.
Yes.
No matter how much information we give to people,
Yep.
I always say it's not about the money, but when I see the results that you have produced, sister, if I don't never coach another person, and I said this to God the other night, I'm good.
Yep. Consistency international.
You're doing what you're told to do. And what makes me happy is that when you can see the fruit of your labor, the work. It's work, but you're doing it.
It is.
It is work.
Darlene, I've enjoyed you too, but I got to give Dorothy kudos because you don't know what we go through, and she just dots those I's and cross those T's.
I know.
And marketing is the biggest. Marketing is what's going to make anything we sell work, and that's what she had to overcome, and she's doing. She's mastering that marketing. That's the key right there.
All right. Well, give me a pretty pose and say cheese so I can get your picture back up here. All right. How about you, Camille? Lotus. Give me a cheese so I can get your picture. All right. Where's Lotus at?
Thanks.
You gotta say cheese so your picture will come back up.
Oh, me? Say cheese? Cheese.
Wait a minute. Now y'all can't laugh.
Say Swiss
y'all
cheese?
Can't laugh.
American cheese? What?
Okay, anything.
Oh, that's so cute.
Okay. Here we go now, Lotus.
Cheese.
That's a nice one, Lotus.
Now you, Charlotte, you gotta stop laughing now. Come on, give me one. Okay, is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
All right. Say cheese or something.
Cheese.
I got it. I got all three of them. Okay. Thank you, ladies, so much. I wanted to get some gorgeous pictures of y'all, especially since, like I say, y'all matching y'all backgrounds. And I thought I'd match mine too,
Yeah, you look good.
Yours look nice.
I'm gonna send a lot of snapshots your way too, sweetheart. So you can.
Yeah. I hope I kept my mouth closed.
I took quite a few. You ought to have some good. Matter of fact, do one right now since you brought it up.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Your time, Dorothy.
Cheese.
I don't see no teeth.
Oh God.
There you go.
It's always good when you're not, just like Lotus, when you're not posing for it, it's always good.
It's
when you
good, yeah.
For it, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Pat knows how to do it. I got to practice that.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies, it's been fun.
Oh, one last thing I wanted to say, Lotus. I was looking at the DJ.
Hold on.
She gone.
Yeah, hold on. No,
I
I'm
was
here.
looking at the DJs thing, Michael DJ, the thing in Kansas. I thought it came together what you were telling me about some months ago.
Right.
So I think I opted in, but I didn't see where I said, is this just, I thought I was going to opt in and then I still was be able to pay. When I went back to the opt-in, it said you've already opted in. So I'm going to have to go back and check that because I was looking to pay for the ticket.
Okay.
So I'll just put the link to me later in the messenger and I'll try it again.
I'll do that.
If I don't do it this time, I'm going to reach out to you for help. That's all.
Okay. That sounds fine. I'll give you the link in a few seconds. You'll have it.
Thank you, sweetie.
My pleasure.
So,
all right, love you, ladies. Dorothy, get with me as soon as possible, please. Don't forget, ladies, if you try to get me Tuesday, I'll be at the funeral. So if you need anything short term, long term, just hit me up right away before the funeral, okay?
Lotus, let's do this the first week of February. I'll have everything. July. July. I'll have everything off of my plate. I'll have everything off my plate and I won't be doing anything. No, I can't go all the way February.
Hey, you heard me say, okay. Y'all just don't know. I've been suffering with a headache all week. I had a terrible migraine yesterday and it didn't really subside till this morning. I had to cancel the show because I wasn't feeling well. Because I just a lot going on. Then I'm back in New Jersey again Friday. My classmate passed away. And her funeral was Friday. So it's been just just tough with all these deaths. It's just so much. But yeah. But,
drink plenty of water so you don't get dehydrated out there.
And you're right, because I think I was drinking the detox tea and working so much I wasn't thinking, but I started flushing, and I think that's what really helped me last night to this morning, the flushing.
Okay. And Pat, I need to ask you for the recording because my recording kicked off.
Mine kicked off too, but thanks for bringing me back in. Okay, no problem. Charlene, and I checked it periodically, so it is recording. Charlene, how are you coming with your event, please? Because I know I put a lot of information out there.
It's coming along. It's coming along well as far as most of the registrations that I'm able to see is coming up from the virtual. We have probably close to 100 people registered virtually. But the challenge is because I didn't have anything in there to ask them to specify virtual or live, but it looks like most of them are virtual. Yeah. And so we're doing a different thing locally. We're kind of the ones locally is just kind of reaching out to people and passing out flyers and talking to people. Right. But I'm not getting a lot of registrations. So they saying they're coming, but I'm not sure. So that's kind of the challenge with the local piece of it. Right. But I think it's coming along well. This week, I'm going to be tying up pretty much a lot of the loose ends. We went over to the facility yesterday to take care of all that. And so it seemed like it's falling in place this week.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. That's good. I just wanted to make sure, because I know I gotta start working on my event. Dorothy's out of the way.
Yeah.
Enough information on yours this time around, and now I have to focus on my own stuff and then my closing of my house and all of that. So that I did what I put my time in. And
so hopefully this week also I have all the information that need to be promoted on the September 19th event. And we have a new membership plan which I'm gonna share with you ladies.
Right.
But we have like a caregiver service plan that's starting in June. We're gonna promote that in June. And we're also gonna have all the details pretty much for the November event, the basic details.
With you on that. That's what I'll get with you on those events. But I just want
something that
because a lot of times we all know when people go free, people have good intentions. And Dorothy, I just have to commend you, girl, because you raised the bar on them numbers. I'm gonna add. Yeah, and that's what it's about. It's not about how many we always meet the ratio with people coming to the event, even though it's free. Like I did my last webinar, I had 80 people registered, but what I think I may have had 34, maybe 41. I don't even remember. But point is, we met the criteria based on what the ratio is. But what matters to me, and this is what I tell Dorothy, and I'm saying it to you, Charlene, those emails mean more to me than anything. I can't stress it enough.
Yeah.
So keep them organized, keep them where they need to be, put them in your Eventbrite, and you can do a campaign right from Eventbrite. So that's huge. That's huge. So,
I know I had, when I last looked, I had 72 people to register this morning. I knew that automatically I knew that all of them weren't going to show up, but it is.
But you had a great turnout.
They registered, they register, and that was the thing. So, and the reason why my recording is off, I forgot that the cable guy was working on he was supposed to come yesterday, and he got his days mixed up or something because he came today. So every time I hit record, it would click back off. I hit record because that's why I turned everything over to Stacy, but I forgot to tell her to start recording. So I'm glad you did record, or I wouldn't have had anything.
I'm still recording.
I think I'm recording too, because when I finally came in, it said this event is being recorded, and it said continue, and I just tapped continue. So if it's recording, as soon as it go off, when it download, I'll send the recording over to you.
Yeah. So if you're gonna send it, then I won't send it. I don't like me and Lotus bumping heads. Two people don't need to do the same thing. So you decide how you're gonna get it.
You send it. You send it because you got more footage.
If you gonna take it, I'm good, Mama.
No, what I'm saying, Pat, you send it because you have more footage than I do.
Okay, I was gonna send it. I'll send it to her, but I got once it downloads, she'll get it in her we transfer, and I'm gonna get it off my plate.
I just wanted to let you know why the recording kept kicking out, because I was pausing over here on my end. I was and people were freezing, and I forgot about it, so
teamwork
I had to keep that. Yeah, teamwork makes the green work. Okay, ladies, love you all.
All right.
Hey, all
right. I've got an event coming up. I'm gonna need you guys to help on it. I'll send you information. It's the one with me and Malcolm out of Hawaii. Pat, I talked to you about that before. I'll tell you the particulars.
That we're gonna do something in August.
No, you and I are supposed to be doing something in August.
Because that's something.
So we got to get the date down. But the one I'm doing with him in July, I'll need you guys' help with. I'll give you all the particulars, and then you can give me some feedback on what you think I need to do, and just help to promote it. All of you will be coming for free. Y'all not paying nothing. Okay. That's the Survive and Thrive in the Emergency. That's the one that we're doing. I just started playing the commercial last week. And
I saw that.
If you all have any videos or commercials that you need played, let me know, because on all of our platforms, we should be cross promoting our events. I always play whatever the commercials that I have for whomever I have it. So that's all I wanted to share.
Okay, great.
All righty.
All right, ladies.
Y'all.
Loving you guys.
Thank you all. I love all my coaches right here. Let me get another picture, y'all, real quick here. These are my coaches. Y'all know y'all my coaches. I got you. So when anybody asks me who is my coaches, here they go, y'all. These are my coaches. Yes. Thank you all.
All right. Love you, ladies. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, love.
All right. See ya.
See you later.